Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to Ledgemere Heritage Farm. My project today is try to get this John Deere A back in the garage so I can get it out of the elements and drop the starter out of it and get it going. This John Deere is just a little bit too big to fit in the garage. I'm going to see if I can take the air cleaner off and get it through the door. It's really only about 2 inches. I just need to get it up just a little bit to get it through. So I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get the air cleaner off, and I think I need to take the sheet metal off the front, and maybe that'll give me some insight as to what I need to do to get this air cleaner off. I want to drop the starter out of this and see what I need to do to get this tractor to run. Not sure why, but I guess I mistakenly thought by taking those sheet metal panels off that I have better access up in here, but that's not the case. Yeah, maybe just a little bit, but really not much. What I did notice, it does have radiator shutters on it, but the rod that goes back to the control lever is missing. When you look under here, under the sheet metal, you can pretty much see what the original design of the John Deere A and B look like, because this is pretty much the same from what I've seen. A little bit different, but essentially the same. So I guess I'll take this cup off, start there. The oil's good in it. Take it off. It's all full of sludge anyway, we're gonna have to clean that out. Put some kerosene in it later. It's unfortunate I have to take this whole air cleaner off, because it really does nothing, has nothing to do with what I'm trying to accomplish, but I can't get it in there otherwise. I really don't want to take that apart, and I think I disconnected the power lift on the garage door. See if I can. Temporarily hold it up, because I don't need that much room. So I have two ideas to push it in. One, I can do what I'm doing, which is Armstrong it. The other one is I can go get the tractor with the bucket and try to, the problem is I'm by myself. I'm trying to put a piece of board between the bucket and that without scratching that off is not a simple thing to do. I'm going to use the tractor to get this in. I just took some 2x4s and opened them around. this out. So here's my 12-volt battery, and it's good. I tested it. Here's my starter, and this switch doesn't look very good. It's all corroded. So, there's a good chance that any one of these pieces here is no good. What I can do, because this is still positive ground, which is weird, it's 12-volt positive ground. So if I were to take, say, hook that there, and we'll hook that there, and then there. With this connected, it shouldn't engage the starter because you didn't push the button in. So I'll try with a screwdriver, just pushing that, activating that button, and that will connect those two parts, and then nothing. So the switch is definitely bad, which is what I suspected. I've got a new switch on order anyway because I had a hunch that was what was wrong with it. This tire was flat, and first I'm going to just tell you to do as I say, not as I do. This is dangerous AF right here, but I've got the wheels blocked and I'm not getting off it. I've just got the tire off the ground just enough so that I can put the lug nuts back on. Now these wheels right here are what they call two-position wheels, and it's pretty common among farm machinery. This right here is what they call dished out, and this right here is what they call dished in. If you were thinking of a dinner plate, think about this as a dish, and you can see that this would be the bottom of the plate right here. And what this does is it gives you some room that way, and with it this way dished out, it pushes the tire this way. Some people will put these on like that and give more room on the front. It gives, they think for some reason it's going to give more stability, which it may a little bit, but it's the difficulty that it causes in steering, in my mind, is not worth it. So I don't do that. Also, usually your valve stem is on this side, so if you put it on the other way, it'll be on the inside. So usually valve stem's out and you're good to go. I'm going to put one there just to kind of hold it for a second while I get the other ones going. If I wasn't an idiot, I would just turn this. Wow, that's so much easier. Always alternate side to side, that way you're not putting one side on and popping the other side out. So you do one diagonally across, diagonally across, diagonally across, and then hit them all again just to tighten them up. Took the hose and washed this out real quick and got rid of that wasp nest right there. So I'll just hit this with some primer and some John Deere green after, I'm obviously going to clean this up a little bit, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's going to see it, but I do want it painted in behind there. So yeah, here's the radiator shutter, but I don't have the control rod that goes right here, and it'll go all the way back and connect right here. The part that sucks the most about this is it weighs about 30 pounds, and you have to push it up in front of your face and hope it don't fall on it. There's no good place to get up under here, and definitely not super fun. I'm trying to figure out what my light where it's not going to be right in my face again. I guess like that. So we've got the switch and this like extension for the cable that have to go in. So what has to happen is you got to get it up in there, and doing it on the floor is tough because every little rock or whatever stops your creeper from moving. Okay. Oh. So you got to put this up in the hole there. You got to send that out through, and then you got to kind of lift it up and push at the same time because you got to get the that guy right there underneath the flywheel. And so needs to come up because that's what's getting me. If I can turn, let's see, the whole thing to the left, maybe. Might be able to get it up in there, but it's tight. The series tractor before this, until I don't even know what year it was when they styled it. I'm guessing 39 to 46, maybe it's 47. When they had electric start, it went up on top and they had the battery up here, so they called it the long hood. The battery was right there, and the starter was on top. It was top access, easy to get to. But they made it standard on this series tractor. They made power steering standard. Power steering. Electric start standard. And they decided that it would be a good idea to put the starter up underneath in its own little box to keep the water out of it. And it almost makes sense. I mean, if you never need to get into it, it's fine. But we all know how that works out, don't we? I think I'll tie wrap that starter lever on real quick, and I can reach in with a pair of snips and cut it off, but that'll give me an inch or so. Good news is my new tube and tire is holding. The tire's not flat. It's one of those things where the engineering department is like, hey, that's a great idea. And then they put it out there and people are like, what the hell did you put that there for, you idiot? I know this because I was an engineer and I did stuff like that. I was the guy they were calling the idiot. Well, it looked good on paper, didn't it? Sorry. How to get in there and get my tie wrap off now is a little different story, isn't it? So I taped that little metal part, I think it's copper. I taped it so they don't have any opportunity for a short to ground. Part of the allure of me working on these is I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I have a small idea, but not really. Here's my battery cables. Those are going to hook up there. There's my starter lever. Now I need to get this whole thing to come back out just a little bit more still. I don't know how I'm going to do it because it feels like it's tight, but apparently it's not. Maybe if I can get a couple of these started, it'll pull it in. The key I found is you got to get somewhat comfortable, otherwise it's just not going to be fun. Less fun. I had this, it's a 3/8, and I've got this keeps nut. It's a 3/8 keeps nut, and the keeps nut just has the star washer integrated into the nut itself. And I know it fits. It's just can I reach it and do it without looking with my left hand. Because I have another one of these right here, and I know it goes on. That's just, you know, you can't see it. It's at a weird angle, and you kind of have to go left to go right, you know what I mean? So 9/16 on there with it tightening. Okay, and my starter rod is here. There's a clevis on that end. It all goes down in behind. You can, I want this top cable, I guess, to go up there. Let's see. I want that to go in behind. It looks like it doesn't matter which way it goes. Of course, whichever way I put it, it'll be wrong. I don't remember what it looked like when I took it off, but I guess it does matter. It has to be, it's bent, so it has to bend around the bell. I think. Seems to fit best that way. I can change a starter on a farm in about 5 minutes. Yeah, it definitely goes this way, because if you put it that way, it's bending the wrong way. Everything bends wrongly. And you can't do that, you have to send it, down in behind. And then make sure your wire's on the inside. And then get that lever in through the little hole we doodad. There it goes. And cotter pin on into that. I just gotta find the hole for the cotter pin. Like the top nut, top bolt on the top bolt on the starter was going in pretty dry, and I greased it, but it's still not super happy with me. Oh, there it goes. Of course it goes front to back. I'm gonna get that in there. So everything is out of the way. I can see a direct line down to that. I'm just trying to get this thing on there. And it's still positive ground. So my negative is here. And there's my positive. I know the battery's good. Ground strap's on the right. It's tested fine. Originally this tractor would have had two 6-volt batteries tied together. In series. Are you series? Yep, I am series. So, negative over there is That's my little alligator clips for my charger. And I'll hook the ground up first, which is there. And then positive. Negative, I'm sorry. So I know it's got connection. What I'm going to do is let's go take it out of gear first. That'd be a good idea. Pull the clutch back, which is actually pushing the clutch in on a regular tractor, which I still don't know. I'm guessing if you say the clutch is in, it means that it's engaged to the tractor, the motor. If you say the clutch is out, I'm guessing it's pushed in or pulled back or disengaged. How's that? I'll turn the gas on. I'm going to try to start this from the tractor seat. I'm not going to stand down here and try to do it because it's a weird angle to push on it. And we'll find out here in a second what's going on. I've got a chock under the wheel. That's C-H-O-C-K, not C-H-A-L-K. Jump out of the way. And we'll hop up into the cockpit of this bad girl. And I'm sure I've got it neutral. And let's see, I think up is on. And let's see. That's the radiator shutter, so about halfway. Let's try it. Well, I know it's turning over. I can smell something. It probably has got the most, well, the gas is like a year old, so I wouldn't say it's terrible. I'm guessing this is the choke. No, that's the lights. Choke is here. That's the choke. Doesn't even want to start. Let's just check the batteries here, make sure we're not frying something. Something doesn't smell right. Get that battery off. Look at this smoke, this fire, you know? I don't want fire. Let's put the light on. See what's happening in here. This is the choke, so I guess that's choked right there. And I thought up was on, but I don't remember. It's not marked, and it's not the original switch. Set it right where the gas can was. Dig into this a little bit more, but I'm guessing I've just got something electrical because, like I said, it's been sitting outside. And let's just go take a peek over here real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to shut the gas off. The carburetor's not leaking. I don't see anything coming out of that. I mean, it could be the carburetor. It could be something. The tire's still up, so that's good news. Go right over here and look at this wire right here. Going to the coil. The hook's on the distributor right there. You see that? That looks like crap, so I'll take that apart. Pop this open, and we'll take a look at that in there, check the points and the rotor. I have a new cap. These plug wires they look brand new. I mean, they're faded from being outside, but they look good. And I'm just guessing down is off. I had marked it once with a Sharpie, but it wore off. So anyway, I got in my mind the hardest part was getting that stupid starter up in there. So I'm gonna take the battery out of the box, put it back on the floor. I don't want to charge it on the tractor. I don't have a good feeling about that. So I'm gonna take it out and put it on the floor and the concrete here and charge it down here, and we'll see what happens. I'll be back soon. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything coming up. Take care, everybody, and if you have any ideas, put them down below, because I'm not a mechanic, and if I ever tell you that I am a mechanic, I'm lying. So take care and thank you for watching.